Desnoyer Funeral Home, Amanda Desnoyer.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys?
Very well. Thanks for having us on.
Two names in the funeral home industry in Jackson coming together.
Yes. We kind of merged together. We're helping each other out.
It's awesome.
We are keeping the Desnoyer Funeral Home name. They've been a long staple and a good name in the industry. Been in their family for over 135 years.
Yeah.
And we're happy to be able to partner together with them.
That's awesome.
Chris and Amanda. She's Amanda Desnoyer. She's staying on with us.
Awesome.
And huge help to us. And it's only been a month or so, but I was talking to Chris this morning, and he said it seems like it's been longer. I said, I hope that's a good thing. And so everything seems to be going smooth and good transition.
And Amanda, this is going to be nothing but good for the community and Catholic community and really everyone.
Yes, 135 years we've been family owned, and we're happy to partner with Hampton. They're a good name in the community as well.
Yeah, this is one of the things when people are pre-planning the decision they make, and really, for both the Desnoyer and the Hampton names, you guys are really it's the main consideration, isn't it?
We'd like to hope so.
Yeah.
One of the best things about partnering with Desnoyer is, I feel like we both have the same common theme in mind. It's just to serve the family and do whatever we can for them, get them through that, not through it, but help them walk through that.
Well, that's it, the family.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Family business.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, and I'll ask you both this. Do you feel like your job is more of a logistics with the family or an emotional support or maybe a combination of both?
I think it's both.
Yeah, I'd say a little bit both.
Okay.
Starting, from the very beginning when a person passes to walking them to the end, and I wouldn't say that anybody gets over anything, but you can kind of help them see the light at the end of the tunnel where it's going to be different, but you're helping them, putting them in the right direction.
What's one piece of advice you'd give to someone who's never had to plan a service before and they're getting ready to come talk to either of you two?
Probably just take your time.
Yeah.
You don't have to rush through anything. Mm-hmm. We're certainly under nothing where we have to rush through anything. We can take our time. We can just make sure you're comfortable with your decisions.
Yeah, that's nice.
I think you are the ones that leave a lasting impression on a family after the day of the funeral. It's something that I think people remember and appreciate. Essentially, the calming influence. When you got into this business by being in the family, were you planning? Is this when you were growing up? For both of you, did you think you'd be getting into this business?
I did not think I was going to get into this business. It never really occurred to me, and then after high school, I kind of picked up a couple shifts, and then I stayed.
Yeah.
So.
I always thought, I started out cutting grass and washing cars for my dad when he had the funeral home, and then I was able to work my way inside and put a suit on once in a while. So, and I always enjoyed it, so I always thought this is kind of what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And me and Amanda both just kind of growing up into it. You just kind of transform into what you need to be at that time, and it's been good for both of us.
What's something that most people wouldn't realize about working at a funeral home? I'm sure there's a lot of things.
Yeah, all the things that go into it.
Yeah.
Like the paperwork and the obituaries and things like that.
Sure.
That's something people don't realize how much things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the details, making sure things are right, because you want to make sure it's right because it's final.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I know people will have this reaction when they find out what you do is, that must be a very sad job, but I know you've told me, it's really rewarding.
It is rewarding, yep. And we try to do a lot of stuff outside of the funeral home, kind of as a big family, both funeral homes now.
Yeah.
Just to make sure we have a good time, and, there's one thing about taking care of the families, but we got to take care of ourselves too, so. Just trying to get everybody together and have a good time outside of work is important for us too.
How's the industry changed over the 14 years that you've been in the business?
A lot of cremations now. I feel like when I first was on, it was a lot of burials. I think it's a lot more cremation now.
One thing I hear, people don't know who dies anymore with the changes in the paper, But it's available, and both of you have that. It's on your websites.
Websites, Facebook pages. But by the time after we make the arrangements and we have a date and time for services, usually the families texted everybody that they need to, and then it just spreads from there quicker than quick.
Yeah, I know how you find a balance between such a serious job and life by golfing.
I like to do
You
that.
like to do that. I saw you over the weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know if you played good. I did not.
I did not play as well as I'd like to.
Which is always the case. How about for you? How do you find that balance between such a serious role?
I have an 11-year-old son and a 7-year-old daughter, so we like to do things outside.
Okay.
We like to travel Michigan, go places on the weekends.
Awesome. Very cool.
This is the summer for
It sure is.
It
Yeah,
is.
it sure is.
This month. Pre-planning, I know that's something you've always emphasized. And what, for a family, at what point does it begin, and when should people consider that?
It can really start anytime. We've had people as young as 30 prearranged for themselves, and then we've had people that their parents or grandparents are getting close to passing in a week or so, and then they just want to get some things written down. So just to take a little bit of the pressure off their minds at the time. One thing I do want to state with the merger is any prearrangements that people made through Desnoyer, those are all staying and being honored just as they were.
That's
Nothing's
great.
being changed on that. So
That's great.
I think that's, part of the peace of mind, knowing that the businesses stay with the family and
Yeah.
they're here for.
the nice thing about prearranging is, it's not going to make it the time any less difficult
Sure.
when the passing comes. But if you don't have to make those decisions, or if you go as far as prepaying, it's just another financial burden that you're not incurring at that time.
Yeah.
You're dealing with enough during that time.
Well, we congratulate you on your new partnership.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
And the name's not going to change at all, so if anybody has questions, please feel free to contact us.
So Amanda, you don't have to change your last name to Hampton.
No.
Good to see you both.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, from Hampton Funeral Homes and Desnoyer Funeral Home, Josh Hampton and Amanda Desnoyer. More of the morning show after this.